Hi, howdy ho there. Oh boy. I already recorded this video. I'm serious, I recorded a video, and then while I was editing it and adding the new outro card that I made, it's just as shitty as the other ones, don't worry about it, but it's new. But while I was doing that, file got corrupted and it stopped working. So the video that I recorded no longer exists. Anyways, I learned how to edit a little bit. Been using DaVinci Resolve. By been using, I mean I've had it installed for something like a few hours, and I've just been, figuring out how it works for the most part. Good news about that is you'll be getting better, higher quality videos after I've posted all of the stuff that I'm not even going to bother editing. Bad news is that you might not be getting as many videos pretty soon, because as it might not surprise you to find out, editing videos takes time and effort, and I'm not going to want to record and do everything every day, especially if the editing starts getting complicated. Right now it's so simple that I can still make a video a day probably if I wanted to, but it's not how we're going to be doing things. So that's not how things are going to go, probably, if I had to guess. But if I start getting more ambitious, which I'm very likely to do, well, things are going to get pretty slow, is the word I'm looking for in my head. This is probably going to be a shorter video. Well, you would know better than I would at the current point, because, oh, that was an accident. I feel like it'd be very inappropriate on the challenge called Family Man to use a slot machine. Let's go gambling. Ooh, money. Well, yeah, it's unfortunate that I have to record another video today just to make up for the one that accidentally got sent to the abyss, but it's okay. I'll live. Piggy bank's really good, so I'm just gonna try to get that real quick. 2 coins, please? 1. Greedy shit. Alright, there we go. And I've got some hearts I can go collect, so all in all, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna get a lot more money for free. So that's nice. I'm just kind of upset about how this all panned out. I worked on that. I didn't work very hard on it. The editing was very simple. It's going to be very simple in this video. Don't expect anything. Just enjoy the fact that I have, in fact, decided to put more effort into this than I used to. And that effort will steadily increase as I become more and more ashamed of myself. Isn't that a funny thing? Okay, I know I said I shouldn't take the pills, well, the gambling, but let's be honest. Pills are cool. Pills are fucking awesome. Dad's key item doesn't do shit. If I get, if I start getting... Devil Deal has a chance to have something really good. And this time it wasn't, but that's besides the point. If I start getting some good familiars, which Angel Room has a really good one, I know that, a couple really good ones. And Devil Deal has some great ones, you know, it's got Twisted Pair, which I don't have unlocked, so... Purity. Nice. I think they changed how the Devil Deals work, because it used to be, if you even went in a Devil Room, you pretty much ruin your chance of ever getting an Angel Room, but no. Now it's just, it's a higher chance if you never go in the first place, and you know, the chance for both still exists on this floor, but you know, it used to be, if I recall, you just wouldn't get Angel Rooms ever after that initial blunder. So, you know, I'm glad it's more forgiving now, but it's weird. That's the risk you take with the pill bottle. Sometimes you get really good pills that make you feel happy. Other times, you get shitty pills that do nothing. I'm just going to use this to get rid of the, you know, health down thing pretty much. Ooh. That will be useful in a little bit, assuming if I find a sack room, then that becomes something I need to come back to. But if not, well, doesn't really matter anyway. You know, it's nice, but it's not incredible. How must thou... act if not in the vision of the Lord. Ah, pills, don't you love them? Sometimes you get different characters for runs like this. Usually the whole thing is just Isaac, but sometimes you get a different character for these challenge runs, and that can be really fun. And by really fun, I mean very convenient to me, because it means I can do stuff like you know, have the lucky foot effect at the start. Because the starting items automatically change, there's no good reason for it to be Isaac, because you don't get the D6. The D6 being very good for what it is. You know, the last video was weird. The old version of this, I mean. So I'm just glad it's different, I guess. But, just to get to Bookworm. I don't know if Bookworm actually does anything if Isaac can't shoot tears. Probably not. But, you know, it feels good. So... I'm eventually going to have sifted through all the pills this thing could possibly give me. I don't even know what the Family Man challenge actually unlocks. Some challenges unlock starting items, some challenges unlock, you know, things to find in the rest of your runs. A lot of it's the latter. You know, like a card against humanity, which is a really good item. Really good item. I am so rich right now, dude. Like, actually, Elon Musk. Rolling in his grave. He's not dead. Not unless something really crazy happens between me recording this and me uploading this. But, you know, his career is practically dead in the water. So, rather his public image. He's done a lot to his public image, that guy. You know what I find especially interesting is that he grew up in... this is more or less a coincidence, I'm certain. But he left South Africa very shortly after the end of the apartheid state here. So that's kind of funny. He grew up in apartheid state South Africa. That's a fact for you. A very unique fact. Nuking babies. That's my career. Oh, wait, hold on. This one can't get nuked. Oh. You know, if I had a certain trinket, that guy would very easily give away his best items. But I don't, so... whatever. I find some of the things that guy does to be very funny. Hilarious, even. Not in like a, wow, he's so quirky, or like he's funny. Just like laughing at a train wreck. Not like an actual train wreck type funny. It's funny to watch him fail so miserably at defending his reputation. It's also kind of weird. I wish the cheers up affected my familiars. That would make this so much easier. There are familiars that it does affect, but I can hold two, why not? Reusable bombs are pretty cool. Hair throw. Not bad. Not bad. Health up, even better, seeing as I'm going to be getting infinite devil deals. Or should be getting. I forgot that that was a more powerful bomb than the usual. Probably should have waited to use that, but whatever. You know, the cat thing, if you can fly, that gets really good. It can actually be pretty useful, but if you can't, you know, you're just kind of left looking like an idiot if you try to use it to its fullest extent. It's still pretty good, though. Or rather, can be still pretty good. Can still be pretty good. Sometimes I don't do words properly. Totally normal thing. Question, is it going to be an active item? It is. I already have enough items that do that. Kind of looking for a really good trinket. Not a bunch of mediocre trinkets. This run's going pretty poorly. It's probably going to end in another colossal failure. I think I've had one Binding of Isaac video where I've actually succeeded in what I was doing. Which is very sad to admit, but it's entirely true. Unless I can somehow save this run. Krampus, who might very well give me exactly the best thing I could get right now. Give it to me. Okay, that does exactly nothing for me. And I mean it, it does nothing. What did I get? Okay, that's insane. That's just actually nuts. Oh, yeah. Okay, I might actually do this. I think it's... You beat Isaac for this one. For this challenge, if I recall. So, easy enough, right? Especially with the run going this well. I've got good familiars. Well, decent enough familiars, really. And, good damage output. Got a damage multiplier, which is just the greatest. If I can find some good shops and get some more good devil deals and some more good pills from my pill popping machine, I can finish this in no time. I'll take Tears Up. If I get a familiar that's based on Isaac's Tears, like Incubus, which, again, I don't even know if I have that one unlocked. I'd have to check, and checking that's a pain in the ass. So I just kind of have to hope that's the case. Either that, or I'm really stupid, and this challenge is to unlock any of the items I'm looking for. Or hoping to get, rather. I don't know what this challenge unlocks, because I've never actually done it before. I've completed plenty of the challenges. Some of them are really easy. Like, really easy. Insanely easy. But this one is not. April Fool's was miserable. I hated that with every fiber of my being. Should we? I feel like I'm getting the same two pills over and over again. Nice. Looking for a storefront where I can spend all this money I've gotten. Hopefully on something really good. That's not bad. I'm looking for... Ooh. Okay. I mean, I'm getting kind of large, and that's not the best, but... Oh boy. That's not bad at all. I mean, I'm well aware the plug can be really good with this, but I don't need it. What I do need, more friends, more damage, more everything. Lots of mores. If I get more friends, that's just it for this whole game. I'm just set. A good familiar can make this borderline a wash, just... yeah. Or friend in a box might also be really good for this, but unlocking that's its own thing. I don't know if I have that unlocked. I hate Lilith, just the character is very unpleasant to me to play. I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one who thinks that. More buddies means more damage. That's just kind of how this is in the simplest sense. Fire chances. The more buddies I get, the better. Because this is a large room, I get 2 active item charge for every 2 bosses-ish beaten. Every boss rush segment beaten. It's 15 uses of pills. That's going to get me a lot of stats. Like a lot of stats. And of course, one of these guys had to be the bloat, which is just the most annoying creature ever. So I need him to die. Die. And quickly. I kind of wish I had gotten the ones that make you smaller instead. The pills, I mean. That would make this easier. Definitely. I don't know if being big is a good thing in this game. Makes me easier to see, that's true, but it's only kind of helpful. It's not really super good compared to, you know, the possibilities. Right, health up's only really good because devil deals, which I'm not going to be getting too many of. Well, I'm going to be getting a lot of them, but the question is if they're any good, which a lot of time they are not. This boss rush is also taking a while. I only have time in this video for 1 run, so... And I kind of hate that despite having decent enough damage, it's not very high still. It's still relatively low. Also, with trinket effects doubled, now that I think about it, doesn't that mean that the damage multiplier on the leash is, like, way higher? Okay, hematemesis is not good right now. Game, I understand. You think hematemesis is a positive pill? After you reach a certain level of health, it's only kind of good sometimes. PhD usually means very, very good pills, but sometimes it means just kind of okay pills. Or ones that could be an active detriment with bad luck as a factor, like hematemesis. You know, hematemesis also works pretty well with certain item combinations, like Pink Bow. It's a really good one. But I don't have Pink Bow, so... I wish I had a single friend with homing shot. I don't know if there's more than one in this game, but... Oh god, that's insane to pick up a drowsy at this juncture. Alright, that would have been nice to have a while ago, those scissors. This is taking forever. Now, it makes it a lot easier to get the I'm drowsy, but god if it doesn't slow things down to an abysmal pace. But seeing as I'm nearing the end of my ordeal, assuming I get good familiars, either this video ends in success or defeat. One way or another. I'm finishing this challenge on video. Might be this video, might be the next video, might be a few videos down the line because I might not play this specific challenge in its own video. Really? Really, game? Really? Really? That's just kind of bad, still. The reason I hold on to this box is because, again, double trinket effects, I'm pretty sure is what it says it does. There it is. Doubles the effects of trinkets, yeah. Just think for a second exactly how powerful that is. I don't need to use it. In fact, using it's kind of pointless because I already have a trinket that's really good. I don't know if there's a better friendship trinket out there, that's why I'm checking, but so far, nothing but crickets. Actually, now that I think about it, cricket's stuff, cricket's head, cricket's body, all that, it can be really good. So, actually, no, it's just cricket's head. Cricket's head is very good. Have mercy. I've never actually done Mama Gertie before. It's weird that this is the first time I run into her. Okay, so really easy fight is what I'm getting from this. Yeah, painfully easy. I don't have that good of stats, except for, I guess, maybe damage. More familiars equals better in this scenario, so... Depending on what pill I get next, this hematemesis might just give me a bunch of items. Well, get me a bunch of items. Anza's... LLs. This one's good because if I just go to another room real quick, I find something quite particular. There. It's a simple thing I need, really. And I found it, so I'm just gonna take my prize. Now what do I get? Friend? Just as good. Just as good. Very good. Very, very good. Where's my... Oh, it's in here. I'll let you take that other one. Explosion immunity ain't no joke. It's pretty good. Tear effect trinkets literally do nothing for me, so, you know, there's that, but I think we're good. What am I even gonna upload today? I don't know. Something. Definitely, but what? It's the only thing I can confirm is that it will be something. This run is catastrophically close to failure, and I have barely noticed. Because I'm very stupid. I've just realized that I'm about to die. Well, that was terrible. Alright, that's that. Yeah. Bye.